Yo, what's going on, people? King Riches. Hey, listen, we're going to do a live stream today where we're going to look at a lot of videos, react to some stuff, and I'm thinking about doing a caller show. So we're going to be here for a little while. So make sure you strap in and get interactive on this live stream. I really want to hear you lot's opinions about what we're going to look at. And if you want me to actually start the live stream, let me know in the chat below. So yeah, man. Yeah, I saw a video, and this is an old video, right? And I'm going to put it on the screen. I saw this video, yeah, and it's called Confidence and Personality Means Nothing, right? And it's from a YouTuber by the name of Jacked and Stacked. And I have reacted to a couple of his videos before, and I think he has some interesting takes, and especially for the fact he's a black guy as well. But he seems to be quite logical and balanced in his takes. Right, and so on the screen you see Kai Cenat and Duke Dennis, and they've got some chick on there. I don't know who she is. I mean, it's really irrelevant who she is. But in this video, it highlights how looks matter really, really seriously in terms of attracting women, and you know. It seems that looks is the most important thing, regardless of what people say. They tell you, oh, just be confident, have a really great personality, be funny, blah, blah, blah. A lot of times women try to act like looks are not the most important thing, when we all know they can be very brutal when rejecting guys based on superficial things like height, face, hair, you know, stuff like that. So anyway, we are going to react to this video and see what happened. I've been meaning to react to this for a while, innit? So let's get into it.
You know, and especially as a black man, if you're a black male, you will deeply resonate with this clip, and it'll probably hit hard for a lot of you guys. But like I said, I'll play the clip first, and then after we finish the clip, I'll jump into the video, and then I'll dissect and give my thoughts on it. So let's jump into the clip.
Y'all need to check my video.
Hey, Duke right there. I'm about to call Duke. Duke right there.
So I'm just saying, y'all
Duke
need
is
to
right
check
there.
my video.
Duke is right there. That's Duke.
I see Duke.
How you doing, man?
Hey, why you
God
damn, man? Like, the man was old.
I'm just being respectful.
Okay,
What's up,
hey.
brother?
Bro, that's the second time a girl said a man is old.
It
No,
is.
it's being respectful.
It is being respectful.
Hey, yo, this is not what it look like.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you why your stomach greasy.
I got
Y'all need to check my videos out, okay?
Huh?
Videos. Music videos.
You do music?
No, music videos. I act, you know what I mean? A lot of music videos.
You know how to rap or sing?
I'm a model.
First of all, like big up to Constantinos for the super chat. He says, consistent with the streaming. Come on, come on. Big up to Constantinos for the first super chat. Appreciate you, brother. First of all, like Kai Cenat, in comparison to Duke Dennis, he's a lot shorter than him, and I think that a lot of women, especially in the black community, find Duke Dennis to be an attractive man, like in the face, etc., etc. I just think it's kind of embarrassing how Kai Cenat, you know, and obviously this is an older video. I'm sure I hope he doesn't act like this anymore with women, but he's trying to like be the Joker. He's trying to like, you know, play that Jester Maxine role, and it's really cringe and it's really embarrassing. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, the woman's gonna choose whoever she's gonna choose, you know, and it doesn't matter how much Jester Maxine you do. And I don't even use that kind of terminology usually, but like, you know, he's trying to be the joke star and trying to get the attention that way. And bruh, I can tell already that Duke Dennis is really not gonna have to do much, and this is what happens in real life when a woman's choosing up on a guy. The guy doesn't really need to do too much. In fact, the less talking he does, the better, right? The less talking he does, the better. If you're in a position where you got to do all this talking and you're trying to overly entertain the woman, bro, it's kind of a position of weakness. You're trying to win her attention. Like, bro, it should never be like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Look at the screen. Look at how the woman is looking at him. It's crazy. Anyway.
They might say that, though.
I'm serious.
So I'm model.
Bring the tall white girl back, my boy. This one an L.
Oh,
Y'all do cute.
Shit, yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, that says it all. The woman just obviously said that she's attracted to Duke, and then Kai just laughed like, bruh. Yeah, what it says on the screen is exactly very accurate.
Hey.
wait, so I got a question. Okay, I got a question.
What's your question?
So, do you think that?
Don't make it no competition. I don't got time for that.
No, I'm not competing with my dogs.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Kai Cenat literally is trying to find something to say to bring the attention back to him so that her eyes will be on him and not thinking about Duke. Duke is literally not doing anything. He's literally just there. This is a joke. This is embarrassing.
I don't know my question. I forgot the question.
Dude got a girlfriend.
Who, me? Oh, now, you know. Now, I ain't got no...
Look, she's already choosing. Like, has he got a girlfriend? He's just walked in the room. He hasn't said anything. You're on Kai Cenat's stream. Kai Cenat is the more famous streamer. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Like, she wants Duke. And this is just, boy, this is embarrassing. Anyway.
Girlfriend. You got a boyfriend?
Nope.
Why you said it fast?
Yeah, she said she had a boyfriend, but then she started
Duke
saying no.
UAW Mods no cap. How's your day going?
Oh, my day going fantastic, man. You know what I'm saying? How your day going, my dog?
Why this shit only focused on you, shorty? Shit, fuck nigga. Ain't any.
He said no. He ain't gonna.
Who? You asking?
I am.
Oh, okay. How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you?
23.
Okay.
I'm 23, y'all.
Damn, you a little.
Boy,
What? Fuck you gonna do?
like,
You
I'm grown.
know the consequences of doing shit that word. Dig down.
What?
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 He keeps
Bro,
my
I'm
dick
tired
down.
of disrespect,
I just
bro.
trying to tell
I'm
him
tired
he
of
can't.
disrespect.
I'm a grown woman.
Yo,
You
shit
can't,
was
baby.
getting
I'm
wicked.
telling you.
Bro, I'm dead ass, bro.
You can't,
Bro, I'm
baby.
tired. Bro, look. Bro, I'm tired.
Kai is trying his hardest to keep the attention on him. He's trying to make this woman divert her attention from Duke to him by being loud and joking and being the jester. And it's just like, bruh, this is not going to do anything. If anything, it's going to make you less of a romantic option. It's going to kind of make you be the annoying little brother in the situation. She really wants you to leave the room so she can be alone with Duke. It's one of those ones. Press 1 in the chat if you agree.
Your man look like he can do something.
Yo, that nigga dick.
Ooh, she just pointed and said, your man looks like he can do something. In essence, saying that Kai can't do anything. Let's pull that back, because that's very important. Hold on, let's pull that back, bro.
Bro, I'm dead ass, bro.
Okay,
Bro, I'm
baby.
tired. Bro, look. Bro, I'm tired.
Your man look like he can do something.
Yo, that nigga dick. Yo.
Hey.
God damn.
Your man look like he can.
So what else do I have to do?
I don't know. You gotta. He can teach you.
Wow. That is the most embarrassing thing, bro. If I was Kai Cenat, I would have told her to get out, bro. I would have completely flipped that upside down. I would have been like, you two, you can leave, go talk to him in another room, but we're not doing this on my stream. You're not making me look like a dickhead on my stream. It's not happening, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, she's just completely disrespected Kai. Like, completely ignoring him on his own stream where he's the most famous guy in the person in the room. And she's saying, oh, Duke can do something and you need to learn from him. That is, bro, the reason why I'm doing this video, and I know this video is old because Kai Cenat still got hair in this video, but this is a lesson for guys out there, like, to understand, don't let yourself fall into these situations, and you need to be able to read the room. If you're in this situation, you should know when to exit or when to get people out of there and stuff like that, because you don't want to be looking like a fool. Do you get what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Hey,
I just say
yo,
what?
what the fuck? Nah.
Oh, so.
You know you go to jail for that, right?
What?
You know you go to jail for that, right?
Listen,
You know you go to jail for that, right?
y'all gonna bail me out.
Do you know
Yo,
you go to
Duke,
jail
it's
for that?
Hoodie
Though?
Raw Watts. Good, my boy.
Bro, hold on. What you got on your stomach, bro?
Bro, it's wax,
It's
bro.
wax.
I'm looking dumb as fuck right now.
Stuck. Yeah.
Hey, but you go to
This
jail
is-
for that.
Yo, what the fuck going on in here?
Yo, he was wet. Look.
My boy Duke always got a W fit on.
Oh, you like
Yeah.
this right here, by dog?
You like that fit
real
right there?
slight, real slight, you know what I'm saying? But,
Got these.
You like you looking at that nigga dick. I'm just being honest.
I don't do that.
Yeah, shit.
I don't do
And this is something else you can notice in this video. Like, Duke literally is just oblivious to the whole situation because he's a Tyrone. Like, in these circles, in this environment with these type of girls, he's a Tyrone, right? So he's not gonna try hard to win this woman's attention or do too much or try to tell loads of jokes, or he's just gonna be chilling, right? And in fact, what you notice is Duke tries to divert the attention back to Kai. He tries his best to bring it because he understands that this is Kai Cenat's live stream. Kai is the famous guy in the room. Kai is the one that needs the spotlight. But this girl does not give a crap about any of that. She's attracted to Duke. That's it, bro. Like, when Duke wasn't in the room, I'm sure she was giving Kai attention, laughing, joking, blah, blah, blah. But as soon as Duke came in, bro, she does not give a crap about Kai Cenat no more. Don't care how rich or famous he is. It doesn't matter, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And Kai understands this, whether consciously or subconsciously. But yeah, with these Tyrones, these kind of Tyrones, like, man, they're not trying to do anything bad, or they're not trying to steal the girl or anything. He's just living his life. He's just being himself. Do you get what I'm saying?
that. I don't need to.
What? Well, that wasn't an alley-oop thousand?
Out of who thousand?
I don't need to do. I don't need to do all that.
Well, you know what? Y'all can get back to y'all waxing wax on, wax off. Nice to meet you, most definitely, though. What you say your name was?
Beautiful.
Kai, why would you do this? Wait till Rage sees this. Kai the cup, Kai the cup, Kai the cup, Kai the
All right,
cup.
my dog.
Alright, Gaggy.
Hit me up when you get off your work.
Alright, bro.
Kai was happy that Duke was leaving, bro. I can tell that Kai was happy Duke was leaving. But even when he dapped him up, he didn't even look at him, bro. He didn't even look at Duke when he was leaving. He just said, all right, I'm going to see you later. Get out. See, this is the thing. Like, if I was Kai Cenat in that situation, I wouldn't even want this girl here anymore, bro. I wouldn't even want her to be there no more. What are we going to talk about? You obviously think I'm not good enough for you, and you've got eyes for my friend. So go off with my friend. Like, you're not going to leech off me and get any kind of benefit of me. Nah. Like, it's not that. Because she's only there to get some attention and to get some clout anyway.
Huh? Is that right? It's gonna be your man.
Yep. Speak shit to existence. You know what
What am I gonna be?
The partner. The partner.
Wow. Friend zoned. Instantly friend zoned, bruh. Look at Kai. Kai's looking at her like, raw, like, I brought you onto my stream. You're a nobody. I'm a famous streamer. I've got money. Like, he's more famous than Duke. He's more successful than Duke on this streaming thing. And, like, you've chosen him over me. And you're sitting here on my live stream. That's crazy. And she literally friend zoned him right there, with his top off and wax on his belly, jester maxing. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
How's the partner? I fuck with him though. But him?
And to me, to be honest with you, I can already tell this kind of chick is just not worth anything. She's got like tattoos on her chest, bruh. Like, she got the raptor claw fingernails. I already know that this girl is just like not worth anything serious. But obviously, in this kind of realm, these kind of guys like these kind of girls. I don't know, bruh. Anyway.
I fuck with him though.
upset, bro. He is upset. Trust me. You can't mask that, bruv. You can't hide that, bro. He's hurting. That's burning, bro. Trust me. Big up Daniel for the super chat. He says, that's the cuck moment. Sad. Yeah. Sad, bro.
Woo! That one.
You know the consequences of doing shit that you learn. Oh, that nigga did! God damn!
Yeah.
We got something going on over there. You feel what I'm saying now?
Big up to Huxley for the Canadian super chat. Raptor claw fingernails killed me. Yeah, man. All them, bruh, like, I don't know what you guys think, but it's a lot of black guys, bro. Like, it's like you've been conditioned to like women full of tattoos and raptor claws and like all of this weird stuff, bro. Like, nah, man. Like, you need to uncondition yourself from that. I don't know why us black guys, not all black guys, but a lot of black guys are conditioned to find that aesthetic not as attractive, and I just, nah, man. Big up to Constantinos for the super chat. He says, not disagreeing, but why you think women with tats are a red flag? Okay, put it like this. Let me put it like this, my bro. Let me make myself big quickly, yeah? Like, in my opinion, and no one doesn't have to agree with me, and that's fine. I don't care, right? But in my opinion, when I see tattoos, I see it as a very masculine, a masculine image. Do you get what I'm saying? Like me, I have tattoos, but I wouldn't want to be with a woman with tattoos. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's just, and I've had women with tattoos in the past, and I didn't like it, bro. It's just not what I want. Do you get what I'm saying? Also, what I notice is that a lot of times when you meet women who have a lot of tattoos, there tends to be some kind of baggage that accompanies those tattoos, especially if they have a lot of them, especially if there's a lot, like they have the whole sleeve and stuff like that. You know, there tends to be some baggage, some turbulence in her past. You know, she's trying to cover up some pain, or getting the tattoos makes her feel something connected to some kind of baggage she's had in the past. And it's just like, bruh, it's a clear indicator of turbulence, in my opinion. Do you get what I'm saying? It's and the other side of it is this, and this is my point of view. You know, why would you put like bumper stickers all over a Lamborghini? Why would you do that? It would decrease the value. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, why would you put graffiti all over a Ferrari? You wouldn't do that, because you know that the Ferrari is quality how it is. Why would you put all these weird images all over it? To me personally, I just find tattoos to be very unattractive on women. I just don't know. I don't know. Can't do it. Can't do it. The girl I've got now, she don't have no tattoos, bruv. Yeah? And in fact, she doesn't even like my tattoos, bruv. That's how deep it is, bro. Like every girl I've been involved with who's had tattoos, they've always been like, they've had some kind of crazy past, or they've had high mileage, they've slept with loads of guys, or, you know, they're just not mentally balanced, they've got some kind of MH. And again, this is just my experience, what I've seen, and from guys I know in real life, bruh, like. And the other thing is, like, I feel like when they have a lot of tattoos, that's a clear indication of rebellion as well. Like, they want to be rebels. Like, I don't know. I don't like any of that. But anyway, let's get back to the reaction. So let's see what we got.
Now, Skittles, like, you know, are you gonna make that nigga taste the rainbow?
He's strictly just strawberry.
Type shit.
He said he do.
Okay. I just trying to see. Hey, my nigga Davo and this motherfucker. You know, it's so crazy because like some of y'all ladies like acting a little shy. Like. What happened? Oh, you ain't shy.
Them guys in the back are not getting any attention at all. Zero attention.
Who? Wait, who?
Put a name on that.
Wait, hold on. Oh, my nigga Deep Block Duke in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Now they're going crazy because Duke's walked in the room. And again, in this kind of environment, amongst these type of people, Duke is like a super Tyrone.
Yes.
Why is Kai getting so excited that all these things want his friend? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like Kai is just like the court jester. Like, it just doesn't make no sense.
Hold on. Oh my God. Okay. Ow, my neck. My neck. Where am I getting shit? Hold on. Hey yo, Punga.
Word.
Hold on. You feel what I'm saying?
Name correct.
Yo. Wait, hold on. Stay right there, gang.
Get in the middle.
Oh, you get it. Wait, but let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this, Punga. Who in here is...
Bruh, them women do not care about this guy, bro. With his sunglasses on in this dark room. They do not care about this guy, bro. Like, it's... This is so cringe.
Like, who in here got your eye?
Oh, man. This is embarrassing, bro. This is so embarrassing. This is why it's so important. You guys, you need to be able to read the room, bro. Like, don't put yourself in these kind of situations to get embarrassed by these 304s. All right? Because I'll tell you now, all these girls are all 304s. They're all 304s, bro. Any girl that is going to be excited and gassed to be on some streamer's video is going to be a 304. I'm sorry, bro. Like, yeah. They all got excited when Duke Dennis came in the room. They're all fixing their hair, fixing their makeup. Like, bro, these are birds, bro. Like, big up to Daniel. Kai's acting like a fanboy. Yeah, bruh. Is where it is. But, like, obviously, this is an old video, so hopefully he's learnt from this. And he doesn't act like this no more. Anyway, let's carry on.
They all 10. Word, they all blow my skin.
Wait, hold on, goddamn. Hold on, Punga. Who do you have your eye on right now, though?
Yeah, come on.
You want to take my glasses off?
Yo, bro. Yo. Hold on, let me talk, y'all. Hold on. Let my niggas apply pressure real quick. Yo, Punga. Who in here you fuck with? Like, who got your eye, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, she cute.
Who?
Chanel over there. Word.
Okay, Chanel, honey.
Word.
Honey, why you ain't saying shit?
That's green. That's my favorite color. Word.
Oh.
Word.
Hot green.
Word. Red, you was mad quiet. I don't know for what. Word. I didn't hear you talk since. Word. I was watching.
Hey, so, Punga, who, you want to sit right there or something?
Yeah, like,
He got any space? Like, my nigga Punga got space to sit somewhere?
she looking like you don't want niggas to sit down. What's going on? Like,
Hey, Punga, you sit right there.
No, they don't want you to sit there, bro. They want Duke Dennis there. They don't rate you. They don't respect you. This is embarrassing. Read the room. Always read the room, bro. So you don't have to be in these awkward situations. Because this guy, he's being gassed up by Kai. And to be honest, Kai is being a good friend. He's trying to put his friend in a position of like, you got some kind of, I don't know. He's trying to gas him up, yeah, but it's not working. These women are not interested, bro. Yeah, social proof, that's it. He's trying to put him in a position of having high social proof, but it's not working, fam.
You can probably sit like, come on now. Little right there.
Big up Constantinos for another super chat. Appreciate you, fam.
Hey, my nigga D-Block do?
It's really.
Hey, yo, D-Block do? Hey, D-Block do? Yeah, I feel you, D-Block do. Hey, No, chill. Hey, Duke. Is there anybody in particular that got your eyes right now, or is it like?
Wow, that's so crazy. Kai asked Duke, who does he like? The whole room went silent, bro. That is crazy, bro.
I'll wait.
Okay, wait, just wait. You know, feel him out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
They got their head on their shoulders.
Okay, so look, you said he's fine as fuck.
I ain't say he's handsome.
Okay, he's handsome. Type shit.
And then when they kind of like, they ain't got a lot of bodies, you don't know what you're doing. You know? They lying. I like the whole
y'all won't niggas with like.
I'm be real. I don't want to like real.
Bruh, all these girls, look, there's two girls at the front, they're just giving Duke all the attention. Kai's sitting in the middle in his vest. And no one's caring, and it's his live stream, and he's the most famous guy there. He's the most successful guy there. If it wasn't for him there, the whole thing wouldn't even be happening. And they're ignoring him for Duke because the looks matter more, bro. Like, this is crazy, fam. This is crazy. We got Daniel for the super chat. He said, imagine if King 68 walked in the room. Oh my God. Bruh. If 68 walked in the room and he would get the attention off of Duke as well. I think if 68 walked in the room, he would take Duke Dennis's attention, bruh, to be honest. But Duke Dennis would still be able to do well. They would both do well, but Kai would basically just fade into the background, bro. Like, Kai would literally just be furniture. And I know what Kai would do. He would try and be loud and joke and be the jester and that, but that is not going to get you no box. I'm sorry. It's not. Is it? It will just get you the leftovers. The disgruntled leftovers that didn't get to go off with Duke or 6'8".
I'm learning.
Wow. The girls taking pictures with Duke on Kai Cenat's stream, bro. This is crazy work, bruh. This is look at Kai's face, bro. He can't believe it. He can't believe this is happening again. Again, you're being ignored. The girls that you like are choosing your friend again, bro. Like, on your live stream for everyone to watch. I'm sorry, this could never be me, bro. Can't happen, bro. Big up to Constantino's again for another super chat. He says, girls always want the next big thing. Most of them would ignore Duke if this 6'8" brother walked in. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I would say that if 6'8" walked in that room, bruh, all the other guys are just, yeah, you're just furniture. But Duke would still be able to get some attraction, but yeah, 6'8" would like literally just take all the women's attention. Yeah, Kai, it's real. It's real. It's real. You're facilitating all of this. This is why it's crazy, bro. Like, this is why it's crazy, bro. Like, Kai Cenat, you literally facilitate all of this for your man to just get all these easy beats. That's crazy, bro.
What you doing?
I was writing down some stuff.
You sleepy?
No. Okay, what time you gotta get up?
I don't.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't realize what's going on here, Duke asked the girl, "Are you sleepy?" And then he did a "come here" motion with his hand, and she knows exactly what that means. That means come over to my house and get some dick. That's exactly what it means. Come over to my house, get some dick, do some squats on my willy, bro. Yeah, and suck it as well. And Kai can't believe it because he's never done anything like that, bro. That's like, he can't believe it. And I'm sure the girl that is on the phone is the type of girl that Kai Cenat thinks is attractive and wouldn't be that easy to just call to the house. But Duke can do it because that's the Chad and Tyrone effect.
Let me know when you outside.
All right, now that we got that clip out the way, first and most important thing that I want to talk about is, you see, personality. And I've said this in many of my videos. You know, personality, confidence, charisma, whatever you want to call it. You know, I fell for that trap too, guys. I spent literally majority of my life thinking that, you know, I fell for the false hope that you can use personality, confidence, charisma, all these things. And, you know, I fell for it. You know, I fell for it. We've all fell for it, you know, through Hollywood, the movies, through family, and even girls themselves. You know, other men would tell you, oh, it's just your confidence, bro, your personality. And, you know, we all know by now that personality and confidence are basically a result of your looks. You know,
Let's get the likes up on the video, man. Let's get the likes way up on the video, bro. Like 50 of you could hit the like button. 50 of you could like the video, bro. Like, this is actually becoming a very big issue now. How can there be like, what is it? 60 of you in here and haven't liked the video. 60 of you watching have not liked the video. That is like conspiracy now. Like, come on. Don't be a part of a conspiracy against me. Like, do you get what I'm saying? That, like, the algorithm is already on some sabotage. Like, don't sit here, watch the video and just don't do anything. Bro, it's free and it takes a second. Like, that's wild, man. That's wild. Like, that is actually wild, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's actually crazy. That's actually really disappointing, bro. Like, I can't lie. Like, when I see that, when I do these live streams and then I see like the like count, I can see how many people are watching, and then I look at the likes and it's like a small fraction of that. It's like, bro, what, like, what's going on? Like, what is the issue? Like I can't have that many hate watchers. It just doesn't make sense. I can't have that many people hate watching. That's weird, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, don't be weird. Just like the videos. Very simple. Yeah? Let's carry on.
Know how you were treated as an adolescent, as a teenager, is going to factor in greatly in terms of your personality and looks. People treat you how you look. And I'm not just talking about how you dress. A lot of people say, oh, see, that's why you got to dress well. No, it's bones, it's height, it's things you cannot change. And people treat you how you look. You know, I've said this before, how, you know, people, if someone thinks you're good looking, they'll naturally perceive you as confident. And I've seen it time and time again. You know, if a woman is attracted to you, she will start to portray and put on attributes to you that you might not even have.
And that is facts. That is absolute facts. And a clear example of that is when you watch those 6'8" The Great videos. Yeah? Like, the women will just gravitate to him. They'll approach him, and then whatever he says, they'll laugh, whatever. Like, a lot of these Chads and Tyrones, they don't need no game. They literally just need to be able to communicate fluently and just don't talk too much and don't say anything ridiculously stupid. Like, and the woman will already in her mind view the guy as attractive, smart, funny, charismatic, when all the Chad and Tyrone is doing is just being a normal communicator. a very normal communicator. That's all he's doing. Just watch the reactions I do of King 6'8", and how does he talk to the women that approach him? Just literally basic stuff. Basic. Nothing smooth. But because the women are so infatuated with him, they perceive it as him being smooth and charismatic when he's just being normal. He's just being a calm, normal guy. But anyway.
I once believed that by being the center of attention, that, you know, in a room full of girls, if I was just the jester, if I just was loud enough or funny enough, then the girls would gravitate towards me, you know, and that was all not true. All of that was false, you know.
Someone in the chat said not all good-looking people are confident, but yes, most of what you're saying is true. I never said all good-looking people are confident. That's the whole point. The point is when a guy is perceived as an attractive guy, a Chad or Tyrone, women will think he has confidence. Women will perceive him as a confident man, as a guy who is charismatic, smart, and funny and clever. Even if he's not, even if him personally he's not, women will perceive that because he's got the halo effect, because he's an attractive, tall guy. That's what it is. Anyway.
I mean, I even tried it a few times, I'm not gonna lie, especially like in high school. I remember sometimes trying to be funny, you know, or trying to be a clown, or trying to do little things that I thought would gain attraction. I fell into the PUA scam. I fell into all those scams, you know, thinking I can use your mouthpiece, you can use your game. This is what I'm saying, because I've already done that stuff. This is how I know it's false. You know, I'm not a guy who hasn't tried anything. I've tried everything. This is how I know the shit I talk about is facts. You know, I believe that, you know, oh, she doesn't like me, but, you know, maybe if I change my attitude, I could change her mind. Nah. You know, and looking back, it all makes sense now. When I look back now and even out like through my 20s, when I look back through my teens, my early 20s especially, it all makes sense now. You know, it all makes sense.
At the end of the day, if a woman is not attracted to you, you might as well just leave it. That's why I always say in videos, if a woman rejects me, then I just cut off instantly, and I'm not going to give her compliments. I'm not going to even talk to her again, because she's an op now. Because obviously she thinks I'm not good enough for her. She looks down on me in a certain way. Bruh, like she's an op. The mistake a lot of guys make is that when a woman has clearly rejected you or disqualified you, you're going to still try your best to try and convince her or finesse her into liking you. It doesn't work, bro. Like, she doesn't like you, and that's it. That is it. There's no amount of jokes you're gonna tell or whatever is gonna make her like you, fam. And even if you manage to convince her to talk to you, date you, or even get in a relationship with you, bro, her eyes are gonna be wandering because you're not her first choice. You're not what she's naturally sexually attracted to. She's not attracted to you. She's just not. There's gonna be other guys that she's gonna meet and see out and about, and bruh, like, that's just the truth. Like, if a woman rejects you, you need to cut off instantly, bro. No compliments. No trying to convince her, oh, I've got this car. Oh, I live here. I've got this drip. I've got this chain, and I've got this watch, and I've got this and that. No, bruv. It's a waste of time. You're trying to convince somebody who's disqualified you. They don't think that you're good enough for them. And you're trying to convince them that, yeah, oh, well, if you just give me an opportunity and a chance. No, bruv. No. Respect yourself, guys. Always respect yourself. Big up Constantinos. He says, that's what you see in them pop the balloon vids too. They get rejected and still gas them up like, brother, she doesn't want you. Just move on. Yeah, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Those pop the balloon videos, they really highlight so many problems in our society. It highlights, obviously, that a lot of women are superficial and and you know, pick guys based on very silly reasons, or reject guys for silly reasons. But also it highlights how so many men are simps, and so many men just pedestalize, you know, average things. Like, oh, the woman said you're not tall enough, she doesn't like your hair, you know, she don't find you attractive, there's no attraction. Oh yeah, you said one thing that now she's going to use that as an excuse to reject you. And then the next thing you do as the guy, oh yeah, but you're so beautiful though. Yeah, you're my type. If I saw you out, I would definitely approach you. Yeah, oh, I love your outfit, I love your boots, I love your hair, I love your teeth. Bro, shut up, bro. She don't like you. So saying all this stuff is a waste of time. That is so cringe. That's the one thing that upsets me, bro. When guys start trying to compliment women that are rejecting them, that makes me sick, bro. Like, it's a waste of time. You're just making her even more pompous and boosting her ego even more. and you're making your value decrease in her eyes. Now you're just a fan. You're a fan of hers, bro. You might as well go and follow her on Instagram. Jolting. Anyway, back to the video.
That no amount of jokes, confidence, assertiveness, whatever you call it, will ever make a woman like you who never found you, who doesn't find you attractive. You know, nothing can overcome that first initial whether a woman finds you attractive or not. There's nothing you can do. This is why I always say your mouthpiece, your game, that stuff doesn't matter as much as you think it does, you know, because if a woman is not attracted to you, nothing else matters. You know, no amount of talking, trying to nag her and say negative things to try to amplify your value to her. None of that stupid crap is going to work, you know? And when a woman is attracted to you, you don't have to do anything. Notice in the clip that the guy, Duke Dennis, he wasn't doing anything. If you notice, he wasn't saying much. The girl was like engaging him, and he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't doing much at all, just chilling.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's just chilling. He's just being himself. He wasn't even trying to be slick, or he wasn't even trying to tell many jokes. In fact, he was trying to engage in interaction with his friend, Kai Cenat. He was actually trying to put the attention more on Kai Cenat. He was just in the background. But this girl kept turning around because she likes him. There's nothing you could do. It's a joke. Big up to Constantinos for another super chat. He says, I think lots of men are the reason why women will always think they are the prize. Man, them should start respecting themselves way more and know their worth. Absolutely, bro. Like, guys, please, for the love of God, bro, respect yourself. Yeah, you gassing up these random women who aren't even ever going to touch you, ever, is a waste of time, and you're decreasing your value. Do not get into that habit, bro. Like, but even when I approach a woman in the first place, I don't like to compliment too much. Do you get what I'm saying? Because that kind of makes her be on a pedestal. It kind of makes you like beneath her in a way. Like, you're looking up, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Like, no, bruv. No. What the hell? Now you wonder why so many women are walking around with these super egos, because there's guys gassing them up constantly. Anyway.
You know, and this is why I always tell you guys, you don't have to do the most. A lot of guys are trying to be perfect, trying to work on their social skills and all that stupid crap and self-improvement, all that stupid crap. Just in the video, in the clip, just watch how when that Duke guy entered the room, the reaction, how the woman changed up her energy. You know, she had that kind of like boss bae energy and that kind of aggressive energy. But then as soon as the guy she finds attractive walks into the room, look how her energy switched up, how feminine she started behaving, how she shook his hand. Just notice the shit. I don't know if a lot of you guys might even not even noticed all that stuff, but I noticed all of it. No amount of jokes or laughing or being funny or personality or confidence will ever bring this out of a woman. It's all raw attraction. You know, a lot of the red pillars like to talk about how, oh, you know, in order to get a woman to submit to you, bro, you got to use these, you know, these game tactics or dread game. You got to prove your value and show her that other women want you. All that stupid crap. And no, it's not. See,
I ain't really heard any of that stuff. Like, to be honest with you. Big up to Phalis for the super chat. He says, brothers have been lied to that they need James Bond energy. If you're an attractive man, you just got to be not socially awkward. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if you are a decent looking guy, you don't need to be the most charismatic guy in the world, bro. Like, all you need to do is be able to communicate as a normal functioning person, bro. Just don't be awkward. That's all you need to do. Just don't be awkward. And a lot of the times, just don't talk too much. Don't say too much, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Be able to carry a conversation, but don't say too much. Again, when we watch these Pop the Balloon or Find Love videos, what do you notice? And what do you always hear me say about these guys that go on there? They talk too fucking much, bro. Press 1 in the chat if you've heard me say that. They talk too much and then they end up saying something that turns the whole situation upside down. It makes things awkward. Like, and then now all the balloons pop. Crazy. Anyway.
When a woman finds you attractive, she will naturally want to submit to you. And all you gotta do is be yourself. Stop trying so hard. You know, a lot of guys are trying to be goofy and trying to be playful and all that stupid crap. You don't have to do anything but be you. You don't have to change a damn thing about yourself. You know, all these people tell you, oh, you got to change. Fuck that. Go to hell with that advice, you know. But, you know, the main reason why a lot of, you know, jester maxers and people like this, they try to use flirting tactics like negging a girl. There's something called negging. It's where you basically...
Negging? What the hell is negging? I don't even know this weird stuff, bro. What is this? Negging. Covertly... big up to Constantinos for a super chat. He says you can very easily talk yourself out of none. Absolutely. That's what most of the times when you've been talking to a girl, yeah, and all of a sudden she ghosts you or whatever, or she just loses interest, it's usually because you've talked too much, you've said too much, bro. You said something stupid, or you've just been talking too much and you happen to mention something that she doesn't like. But you got to remember, a lot of times when you're talking to women, dealing with women, they're looking for a reason to disqualify you. I want you lot to really understand that. They're looking for a reason to reject you or ghost you, bro. Like, so when you talk too much, you open that door even wider. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, negging, covertly insulting someone perceived to be out of your league, with the intention of making her doubt herself and take her down a peg or two to be more receptive to your advances. Used by both pickup artists and malignant narcissists to get attention they would not otherwise receive. Oh, okay. So basically, in essence, negging is just bantering or, you know, dissing girls you believe are out of your league to try and make them feel a little bit less on a pedestal so that you can be more level and you can talk to them. I get it.
Basically, like, say something negative to the girl or like pick on something about her. Like maybe you make fun of her, I don't know, her fingernail color or some shit, right? And that's supposed to like amplify her attraction because the fact that you're making jokes and clowning her proves to her that, you know, you are higher value. Just shit like that. Stupid tactics. And this is like game pickup tactics. And they try to throw like little jabs, or they try to maintain the energy, or playing stupid to what the girl is saying, and just dumb games like that, you know. And in any type of communication with the woman is deemed as successful. You know, this is why a lot of guys feel like cold approach is better, because most guys view any type of interaction as a success. You know, even if the woman is not even attracted to them, they still think it's a success. You know, this is why a lot of guys are delusional to think that, you know, oh, cold approach. Many men have the idea that, you know, if a girl doesn't like them, then they'll be able to change her mind throughout time.
You can't change her mind if she don't like you. You can't change her mind, bro. The woman's already made a decision in the first 15 seconds, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's why in cold, like when you cold approaching women, and listen, you lot have seen me do approaching women videos, bruh. You lot have seen me take W's, you lot have seen me take L's in the past. You alright? I've done more than a few of those videos. And the reality is, When a woman looks at you in the first 15 seconds, she knows if she likes you or not. You can't really turn it around. Yeah. When you're doing all that talking, you're just wasting time. And usually there's cues that will let you know that she finds you attractive, man. If she's giving you eye contact, she's looking in your eyes, yeah, she's attracted to you. If she's facing, her body language is facing you, she's attracted to you. Yeah. If she's stopped whatever she's doing to actually talk to you, you've got a good chance. If you're talking to a girl, she's not looking at you while you're talking, she's not interested. She's facing, her body's facing another way, she's not interested, bro. She hasn't stopped walking. In fact, she might have even speeded up. That means she's not interested, bro. Guys, I say all of this so that you don't have to waste time or get embarrassed out in there in the world, bro. Like, real talk, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Anyway.
You know, and sometimes this is true, but usually if the woman is not initially viscerally raw attracted to you, nothing else matters. You know, because even if she does end up settling for you, that's going to put you in a bad situation in the relationships. You're already starting the relationship 5 miles behind, you know, and it's not going to be a good relationship for you, you know. And, you know, once there's no initial attraction, when a woman meets you, no amount of frame or sudden change in your attitudes will fix that. No amount of getting your mouthpiece crisp is going to account for the lack of attraction, of raw primal attraction. You guys saw it in the video, how the woman just started submitting. Look how her energy switched up, you know? And I've seen this type of shit in real life. You know, I've seen this stuff over and over and over. Maybe if I become more demanding or more of an alpha male and I more controlling, then, you know, maybe she'll realize I'm the one in time, or maybe she'll realize that she really likes me in time. You know, just stop lying to yourself. Stop fucking lying to yourself. You know, I get so tired of guys trying to change themselves, trying to self-improve. They're obsessed with stupid shit like overly looks maxing, all this stupid crap. The next point I want to point out is that I know a lot of guys who don't understand Afrocentric attraction will say, but bro, you know, he doesn't match the PS scale, bro. And that PS scale shit is garbage, man. You know, all that PSL stuff is complete garbage when it comes to Afrocentric people, black people. You know, the one guy, Duke Dennis, he has the type of phenotype and the looks that typically does very, very well amongst the black community, especially in America, like the African American community. This type of guy does very well in the black community. And I've seen it time and time again. I've seen guys who have that same kind of look that Duke Dennis has do very, very well, you know. And the same thing with, you know, that guy, King 6'8" the Great. A lot of people who don't understand Afrocentric attractiveness will say that Duke is ugly, or he's not that attractive, or his jawline, and all of that stuff is garbage, you know, because people who understand Afrocentric attraction will understand why Duke the Don appeals to the vast majority of black women the way he does. You know, we understand it. You know, if you're a black guy, you understand it. You know, most of the black pill stuff, like the PSL garbage, most of that stuff focuses on like Eurocentric features, you know, but amongst the black community, and that Duke is mostly, he does very well amongst black women. And
my bad, there was no sound. Yeah. So what I was saying is that there's certain types of faces and certain type of looks that do well amongst black people. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just certain looks. There's certain types of faces that certain guys have. There's certain type of face shape, like structures that always seem to do well. And I'm sure that we all kind of know, and we all kind of know when there's the certain type of faces that don't do well. There's certain type of looks that just don't do well. Do you get what I'm saying? So anyway, let's carry on.
What I know in my life, I've seen it from high school, even to my adulthood. I've seen it time and time again. he has that sort of like King Von appeal, that sort of like Future, the rapper Future. He has like that appeal, you know, even his voice, you know, he has like that Future voice. He looks like Future, you know, good smile, nice face, decent face, good looking face, handsome face, you know, good smile. The height, he has a height too. I think he's like 6'2". He's very tall. The dreads, he has like that Pookie appeal as well, like a handsome Pookie. You know,
handsome Pookie, handsome Pookie, bruv.
You know, so I've seen guys like this do well all throughout my life, you know, especially when it particularly with black women, you know, and some people say, oh, I'm just as good looking as Duke, you know. Well, the thing is that, you know, if you're 5'7", it doesn't matter, because height, I always said this, but for a man, for black men especially, height is important. You know, you got to be, the black man, you got to pretty much have the face and height. You got to have like both to go along. If you have one or the other, you're kind of fucked. You know, it's kind of
Nah, I wouldn't agree with that. I think if you are a black guy and you're tall, bro, you can still get a lot of women, bro. Like if you especially if you're like in the 6'5" range, bro. I was in America. I went to college in America. I played sports and I was around a lot of athletes, right? In fact, I was around a lot of basketball players. I always had a basketball player roommate, right? And one of them, he was not an attractive dude. Like, he didn't have the face that we were talking about. Yeah, but he was 6'6" and he played basketball. And guess what? He got a lot of box. He got a lot. And guess what? He didn't really used to talk much either. He didn't really used to talk. He didn't really say much. But guess what? He used to get a lot of box, bro. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. I think that height can get you through. Now, obviously, you may not get as much as if you was, like, good looking with height. But I still think that height plays a huge factor in it, especially if you know how to dress. You dress a certain way, you carry yourself a certain way, you improve yourself as much as possible, hygiene, style. You know, there's a lot of women that will still go goo goo gaga, oh my God, you're so tall, and you play basketball, oh my God.
E.g., if you have the face but you don't have the height and the physicality, then it's gonna take you down a lot, you know. But if you have the face and, you know, above average face, good looking, maybe high tier normie, mid normie face, and you're tall, then, you know, you're pretty much destined to do well. You're going to do well, especially amongst black women. And if you have like a little bit of that pookie look to you too, you're going to probably do well, you know. But, you know, understand and always remember that a large part of attraction also comes down to a woman's early environment. In the black community, a lot of women are raised and shaped to find a certain type of guy attractive. So remember that it's not all about the golden ratio of the perfect jawline, the perfect nose. A lot of this stuff is nature versus nurture. You know, we do know in theory, the better your features are, the better you'll do, but it's deeper than that. You know, it's deeper than it has to do with dimorphism, a lot of other things too, other than just having a square jawline, you know. But my theory of why I believe black men have the roughest situation in dating, and I've said this in many videos, I believe that black men have the roughest situation in dating, especially for the non-stereotypical black male, you know. And I'm not even talking about just being a thug, you know, because that Duke, this guy, he's not a thug. You know, he's not really a thug. He's not shooting up the block or selling drugs. But it's a certain blackness, or energy. It's a certain look, a certain vibe that if you don't have, then you get, you know, you're just going to struggle. You're going to struggle amongst your own community. And my theory is that I believe black men have it the worst, especially because the hypergamy in the black community is insane. You know, it's insane.
And haven't I said this exact same thing? I've literally done multiple videos talking about this, how dating is hardest for black men. And a lot of times I get like Asian guys coming on under those videos saying that's not true, you know, for us it's the hardest because we're Asian and blah blah blah. And most of the time them Asian guys are complaining because they're not getting white girls. That's the truth. Press 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about, bruh. Most of the time when these guys come under my videos where I'm talking about the obstacles and difficulties black men face dating and why we have it the hardest, the Asian dudes will come and start complaining, oh, it's hard for us because they're not getting white girls, bro. White women, Becky's. But what they fail to realize is that within their own community, they have a more streamlined, smooth path. Whereas in the black community, if you're not a Tyrone, if you don't have clout or money or something like that, bro, there's no gray area, bro. Like, you're either select or you're non-select. That's what it is with black men. You're either select or you're not, bro. Like, there's no gray area. Whereas in other communities, like, there's a huge gray area, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? How many times have you seen Asian men who are overweight, you know, they're not really looking that great, and they'll always have a girlfriend or a wife? They always have a girlfriend or a wife. Guys, these Asian guys, even if they're really short, they'll have their short girlfriend with them. Bro, like, and they are not, like, stereotyped to be certain archetypes. Like the stereotypes that Asian people have, a lot of times, you know, it could be like a thing of, oh, being smart, or, you know, being an accountant, or, you know, like those kind of stereotypes. Whereas with the stereotypes in the black community, you know, a lot of women will be like, oh, I want a guy that's got some hood in him. I don't want a guy that does 9 to 5. Like, all these kind of weird ideas that, bro, like, it's weird, bro. Like, it's not just straightforward in the black community for black men dating. It's not straightforward. If you are, it's either you're select, you're a Tyrone, or you're an average guy. And guess what? You see a lot on social media out in the world. A lot of women talk about they don't want an average guy. That's it. That's it, bro. Like, I've always said, like, when you're a white man, you could be a white man, be average as fuck, and you're still gonna do well out there in terms of dating, bro. You're gonna still do well. You don't need to be a millionaire white boy to get girls. You don't. You don't have to have no hood element to you to get girls. No. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't need to be super tall. No. It's crazy, bro. But anyway, let's see what Jacked and Stacked had to say about it.
You know, it's crazy. You know, this is why in the neighborhoods, the hoods, like, I grew up and I remember seeing how all the women in the projects, all the project women, all the women in the apartment complex would all have babies by the same damn dudes. So you see hypergamy run rampant in the black community. You know, a lot of these women are just sharing different guys.
Someone in the chat said this is a Western thing, no? Question mark. It's not like this in Africa. Yeah, well, like, obviously, when you're talking about the continent of Africa, the countries in Africa, that's going to be a completely different dynamic, because you're talking about countries that, you know, the GDP is lower, you know, and those are predominantly black countries with black media and black representation, and, you know, a completely different system. But in the West, where I've always lived all my life, yeah, where I've grown up in London, yeah, and I've lived in America for many years, this is the experience. Do you get what I'm saying? I can't talk about the life and times of living in Nigeria when I don't have that experience, or living in Congo, or living in Mozambique. I don't have that experience. I have an idea. I have a good idea, but I can only really talk about what I know. And most of the people watching me are in the West. Most of the black men that are watching me are in the West. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is how it is here. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah. Anyway.
They're sharing different pookies, and we all seen this in the black. If you're not a part of the black community, you don't understand. Just shut up and just listen. If you're not black, the guys who are part of the black community, you guys know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. So the black community is hypergamy is insane. You know, no other race has the type of, like, matriarch that the black community has, where the black woman kind of runs that shit. A lot of guys in the black community, I saw guys in high school become thugs all because women found that more attractive in high school.
Yep.
You know, I see guys in the black community change up their entire being to match what black women like, you know. So the black community, you know, a lot of times the black woman runs the households, you know. A lot of times you might have a stepfather who a black woman settled for because she couldn't tie down Pookie or the guy she really wanted. So she settled for a good guy who's a black guy, but maybe he's a straight kind of square. Then those guys get placed as the stepfathers. I've seen this many, many times, even in my own life. I've seen it throughout my family. You know, I don't want to talk about my personal stories, but I've seen it in my family where the women will be chasing the Pookies all throughout their lives. And then when they turn 30, they hit their 30s or late 30s, they start to finally settle for the stepdad, the square black guy.
And that's what we always talk about. A lot of times women in their prime, they chase bad boys. They chase the Pookies. They chase the Tyrones, Chad and Tyrone, etc., etc. And then they just end up getting high mileage because these guys are not serious. These guys don't care. Even if these guys impregnate them, they don't care. And then these women just, they get high mileage, they collect baggage, and then they get to a stage where they've hit the wall, and now they have to just settle with a good guy, a normal guy, because, you know, they finally realize that they need to get a safe option. Simple.
And he doesn't get the same benefits. He doesn't get the same level of attraction that Pookie does. He doesn't get that same type of submission that you saw in the video with the Duke the Dentist dude. In the black community, a bunch of women have the same baby fathers, you know, by one damn dude in the projects and in the hoods, in the black neighborhoods. And this is something you can't.
And that highlights that most women are attracted to a small percentile of men. That's why that small percentile of men will have multiple baby mamas.
Just fake. A lot of people say, well, won't you just if you're a black guy, just thug max, bro, or just just become Pookie, bro. And it's like it doesn't work that way. It's a personality thing. It's a thing that you're either born into and with, or you're not. You can't just thug max. It doesn't work that way, you know. And this is why many black guys are forced to date outside their race. You know, I've seen that many guys are forced to get their passport. This is why you see black men, majority of black men, a lot of them are getting their passports because the situation is rough, you know, amongst the black community, you know, and people say, oh,
the West is toxic. And listen, the West is just toxic, bro, especially for black men. Yeah. Unless you are Tyrone, you are going to have a rough ride. Even if you've got money, bro. Like, this is the thing. Like, a lot of guys on YouTube, a lot of guys on social media, all they go on is just get your money up and then you could get any woman you want. What kind of women are you going to get by getting your money up if those women weren't willing to deal with you when you was just normal? So what, you think that now I'm a black guy and now I've got all this money, I've got expendable income, I've got this big car and this big house and that, and I'm wearing all this drip and all of this watches and chains and that. Like, now, yeah, these women coming to me, I'm the guy. Bro, no, you're not the guy, bro. You're still the same guy that she thought was ugly, bro. It's just that now she can use you. You dickhead. That's all it is. That's all it is. Now she can use you. And once your use has been spent and used up, she's gone because she never liked you. We see these stories all the time. These guys, rappers, celebrities, pro athletes, they was married to some woman, and then once their career's over, the woman bounces, bro, and tries to take all his money, bro. This happens all the time. It happens every day. Like, so when guys talk about get your money up and, oh yeah, it's because you're a brokey, nah, that's bullshit. Guys, I say all of this because I want us guys to do better, and I want us guys to be sensible and smart, bro. Like, understand the game you're playing and the players you're playing with. Yeah? You're a money man. You got money and you're flaunting money in everybody's faces. Guess what you're going to attract? Gold diggers. Leeches. Simple, man. Stop listening to these guys talking about brokies and what car they drive and oh, I'm a high value man because I make X amount of money. Those guys are idiots, bro. Those guys always get messed up, bro. We've seen a lot of them in recent times. Jolting, high value man, bullshit.
Oh, just date within your race, bro. And it's like, I know from experience, my personal experience, that black women have never really found me attractive. And no, I'm not ugly, but they've never found me to be that type of guy. You know, they never found me to be really sexually attractive. They have not found me attractive. They never found me to be desirable amongst the black community. And many of you guys probably can relate to that as well, you know, and this is why I've dated interracially. You know, it's not because I don't like black women. Actually, I'm very attracted to black women. Like, I find black women sexy as fuck, a lot of black women. And I find that a lot of black women turn me on more than white women and other races. This is what I found personally, you know. It's very easy for a black guy to find himself in a situation where he basically becomes a borderline incel.
See, this is the thing with that, yeah. Again, there's no gray area. It's either you're select or you're non-select, right? And like, if you're around Tyrones, if you're really around really attractive black guys, blah blah, their perception of the world is gonna be, you know, very skewed to, oh yeah, all these women are great and they, you know, they treat us nice and all of the, because they don't live in the you know, common reality, you know. Whereas like the non-select guys, bro, they're non-select, so they're pretty much probably not gonna get any kind of attention. They're not gonna get much play. So a lot of times those guys end up doing interracial dating out. And then those guys in particular, they get called sellouts, so they get called all these kind of names. And it's really not fair, because they're getting called sellouts and getting called names and all of this, when the people that are calling them names probably wouldn't have dated them anyway. Those are the same people that rejected them anyway. So it's just like, it's a weird, vicious cycle. But anyway.
You know, or just resort to banging fat, overweight white women, or settling with just some fat, you know, disgusting woman. But, you know, guys spend years trying to self-improve, you know, trying to change themselves. You know, most attraction, self-improvement and looks maxing, all that crap ain't gonna do shit for you. Yeah, maybe it'll help you a little bit if you're just trying to get laid, or you're just trying to get this. Remember, this isn't about getting laid. This isn't about just, you know, getting some girl to hook up with you. This isn't about the acquisition of validation. It's deeper than that. Most of attraction comes down to your facial structure and bones. You know, this is why I always tell guys to stop all that damn self-improvement. Stop obsessing over things like looks maxing. You know, it doesn't hurt to do some of these things. Yes, you should take care of yourself. You should go to the gym. You should take care of your skin. You should eat healthy. You should take care of this, take care of that. Yes, all that basic crap. But none of that stuff will change the fact of your bones and your facial structure. The most important thing when it comes to attractiveness is your facial structure, you know?
See, this is the thing, like, he's going down the route of like Duma. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, oh, your face, don't forget self-improvement. No, self-improvement is extremely important, bro. Like, even if you are Chad or Tyrone, you should be trying to improve your life to live the best kind of life. And whether you are a quote-unquote ugly guy, you should be self-improving to make the best possible life possible. Like, but yeah, looks do matter. I do agree that looks do matter. I think that looks matter more than women would let on, because if women actually kept it real and brutally honest, it would make them look very horrible and very mean. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but yeah. Anyway, man, I want to move on to something else. Man. You lot keep liking the video, guys, man. I want to move on to something else. Let's talk about another topic. Some other crazy stuff. Do you lot want me to do a caller show? Do you lot want me to set up a caller show so you can call in? Press 1 in the chat if you would call in. If you would call into a caller show right now with me, press 1 in the chat, or super chat even. Big up to Constantinos. He says, the less you talk about women, the more women will be attracted to you, low key. Yeah, bro, like, get on with your own life, bro, to be fair. Like, get on with your own life. Do you get what I'm saying? Yo, we got nearly, bro, we got what? Bro, let's get the likes up on the video, bro. Like, don't be an egg. Don't be a saboteur. Don't be weird. Yeah, like the video. Stop hate watching, all right? And like the video, all right? Another 50 of you could like the video right now. Yeah? 50 of you. All right? And if you would like me to do a caller show, let me know in the chat. If you would call, I want to know if you would call. I want to hear some women. If there's any women out there that are willing to speak their mind on here, like, let me know in the chat right now if you would call in, because I want to hear from some women from the things I talk about, man. Because I find like those calls be very interesting. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get the likes up on the video. Don't be weird, bro. Someone said sick content, G. Keep it up. Appreciate you, fam. All right, let's get to another reaction, bruh. All right, so this comes from the Midday Show official Instagram. Let's see what this girl had to say.
Told women several times, please stop giving men money. There is no circumstance that justifies even giving a man 1p. Yes, tell them Midday only told you. If a man asks you for money, say Midday only told me. There's no circumstance that will justify me giving you 1p. Go and walk. Your mates are working. Do they have two heads? You're coming to ask me for money. For what? Oh, need shame. Oh, need class. Tout. Useless tout. Then, and you know, when I've said this before, there'll be men in the comments that say, oh, but why should I not be able to ask the women that I'm dating for money? Is it not give and take? Is it not a relationship?
Listen to how these women talk, bro. Like, and this will be the same woman that says that she wants a man to protect and provide for her. But her nature and personality clearly indicates that she's a self-centered person who is not a helpmate. This is a person that only cares about their own self-interests. That's it. There's no circumstance that you would give a man money, but at the same time, you would want a man to give you money and pay for loads of things for you. This is disgusting. This little thing is disgusting. And I think I just, bruv, it's a joke. It's a joke. The same way you're talking about the man should go and work. That means anytime you ask a man for money, he should say to you, ain't you got a job? It's crazy.
Should we not be able to help each other? Sorry, damsel. Sorry, damsel in distress. No, be asking for money instead of you to go and work. Nasty.
Don't you have a job yourself, though? We live in a modern era where women all work. So why do women still ask for money from men? Huh? That's my question. Why is it that women in this day and age, where in the past they fought for the right to work, and now it's actually even easier because women can just go online, make an OF account and make a little money on online as well. So why is it that women still ask men for money? Crazy, bruh.
Me too, I should be able to ask a woman for money. Hey, Olowoba, come and see your people, Jesus. Oh, come and see the men that you've left on this earth. Some of them are asking women for money and even justifying it. Ugh, God. As you guys can see, it really irritates me. I hate when I hear that women have given men money. I hate it. If a man ever asks me for money, before you even finish that sentence, I will slap you. I'll give you dirty blow.
But where is your man, though? See, this is the funny thing. Like, people like this that always say all of this stuff, you know, men are crap. If a man does this, he's crap. He's broke. He's useless. He's this, he's that. And it's all, these women are always single, bro. These women don't have no ring on their finger, you know. They're just there floating, talking crap. And again, this is the same type of woman that would say that she expects a man to spend money on her in one way or another. She would expect it. But the sun doesn't shine every day, you know. And sometimes in life, you're going to have ups and you're going to have downs. But the fact that you're not willing to be a helpmate, it goes to show that no guy should ever couple up with you. Do you not understand that the woman is meant to be the man's help mate? Now, that's not to say that, oh, the woman is meant to, look after the man financially or whatever. That's not saying that. But at times, life goes up and life goes down. And you should be willing to be a helpmate. If you're not, then you don't really care about the guy. You don't care about him. You just care about yourself. And of course, there'll be loads of women that cackle along and agree with her because, bro, they're not helpmates either, bro. And that's why most of them are single. That's why a lot of them have just got high mileage. They just sleep around with guys that are willing to take them out on dates and do little boyfriend experience. And then they just dump them because they realize that this woman's not a helpmate. She's not a good person. She's just a narcissist.
Yes. We say, oh, Midday, can I have... Midday, can I... Bah! Are you crazy or what? Let me compose myself, Jerry.
Like, she actually thinks that she's doing something. She thinks that, like, bruh, where is your man, though? Where is your man? Where's your ring? Where's your man? Where's your boyfriend? Like, where's this guy that... It's just zero awareness, bro.
Women, stop giving men money.
Yeah, and that's the same way men should stop giving women money. And that's what I wrote. I put, okay, cool, and women shouldn't ask men for money. And then this chick replied back to me and said, did you hear me say that? And I said, huh? You said women shouldn't give men money. So I'm saying men shouldn't give women money. Women work too. Laughing face. She didn't reply because there's nothing to reply. Stupid. We got another one. And the caption reads, coming to a beautiful woman with no offerings.
Coming to a beautiful woman with no offerings is crazy fucking work. I would agree. It really just all depends on your mindset. And what I don't subscribe to is like the mindset that everybody owes you something. Realistically, nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you shit. We're all supposed to be out here, you know, building our own legacies and ecosystems and this, that, and the third. Coming to a beautiful woman with no offerings is crazy fucking.
Hold on, what you said, two completely contrasting things. This woman's an idiot. She's saying that coming to a woman with no offerings is crazy work. Then at the same time, she's saying nobody is entitled to anything. Everyone's meant to try to make something. Bruh, this woman's an idiot, bruv. She's just an idiot. Anyway. So this caption read, girls are not worth to be taken on dates.
Go on a date, bro.
She can't just take a lady out and have a good time.
These hoes don't deserve dates, bro. They don't deserve no bougie restaurants. They don't deserve none of that, bro. I can't see myself spending my hard-earned money on these hoes, bro. That another guy can crack on one day, bro, one night, bro. Have you taken girls on dates?
Yeah.
Bro, and you spent money, right? Them same girls I would chop on the first day without spending money, bro. Yeah, but like, bro, I can't go out my way, spend £200 on a girl, take her to...
Hey, I hear what this guy's saying, bro. Big up to Constantinos, yeah? He said, it's always these 30-plus-year-old wash things complaining about men being the problem as if they are perfect. Like, bruh. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, they have zero awareness. They have zero awareness of their own situation, bruh. And they just come out online talking crap because they're failing when it comes to dating and relationships. So the only thing they can do because they lack accountability is blame men. It's men's fault. It's men's fault. Nah, it's you. It's you. And anyway, back to what this guy's saying right here, yeah? Like he can still sleep with the same girl on the first day he met them, or not spend no money. It's so true. Bro, in my own past experience, yeah, the only girls I've ever taken on dates are girls that are already my girlfriend, bro. They're already with me. And probably the girl spent money on me as well already. Like, I'm not like you guys. Like, when I listen to guys talk about... Hold on, let me make myself big, bruh. when I listen to guys, whether in real life or online, talk about dating, it's really like a weird thing for me, because it's like, I've not really had to do much of that in my life, and I've managed to attract a lot of women in my life since the age of 13. And like, all this concept of going to all these restaurants and taking them on holidays and taking them to concerts and, you know, all these activities and all of this stuff, bro, I haven't really done that, bro. I ain't really done that too much, bro. Like, bro, in my whole career, yeah, in my whole career, I must have done it like, I don't even know, bro. Like, me telling a girl, hey, we're going here and I've got this, I'm paying for everything, bro. Like, I don't know, maybe less than 10 times, bro. Probably less than 10 times in my whole career. Now think about that. Bro, I lived in London. I lived and grew up in London. I lived in America. I've been in all different parts of the UK. I've messed with girls outside of the UK before, like on little quick holidays, bro. Like, bro, like, I don't understand. This doesn't compute, bro. Like, and then when guys talk about, oh, like, I spent 200 pounds, 300 pounds on a date, and then, you know, we went here and we ate here and it was a great day, and then she went home, she gave me a kiss on the cheek, and then, yeah, we're gonna meet up again in 2 weeks. Bruv, what? This, not in my world. Not in my world, bro. Like, now I get it, like, everybody is built different, innit? Like, do you get what I'm saying? I may have some advantages that other guys don't. Like, I might be able to get away with certain things that other guys can't. You know, I pretty much know my market, and I don't waste time with girls with low interest in me. Like, I don't waste time. Like, if a girl's got low interest in me, I ain't got time to waste, bro. I'm not gonna waste time. And when the girls I do deal with, you know, when I do start like seeing them in person, we're usually doing very like inexpensive things. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's more of a like, we're coming to meet each other more than it's a date. It's mutual. It's not me trying to, oh my God, please come out with me. I'll pay for everything. I swear I will. No, bruv. It's not like that. Not in my world. And I feel like if a girl is demanding, hold on. Big up to Constantine for another super chat. He says, already told you about my last relationship and my regrets, but I'm so proud I never spent crazy amounts of bread on her. I can't lie, I respect myself too much for that. Big up to Constantinos, man. Like, bruh, like, I me personally, bruh, the most I've probably spent on a date, like, honestly, yeah, is probably like 80 to 90 pounds, and that was Valentine's Day, and that was my actual girlfriend. I swear, like, she was actually my girlfriend. Like, I've never spent like no 150, 200 pounds just to go somewhere, bruv. No, fam. That's not me. That's you lot. That's you lot's time. I don't know that life because I don't need to. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I don't deal with girls with low interest in me. I only deal with a woman that's got high interest. And if she's got high interest, bro, women that are high interested in you, they will sleep with you in the car. They will have sex with you in the car. I'm just being real. I'm just being honest, bro. Like, if a woman really likes you, she'll go to the gym with you. If a woman really likes you, she'll go to the park with you. Right? If the woman really likes you, she'll just walk around with you in the shopping center. I've done this many times, bro. All right? Big up Steven for the super chat. He says, great content as usual, King Riches. Appreciate you, fam. This is real talk. Like, if a woman really likes you, you don't need to do all this Hakkasan, Gaucho, sexy fish restaurants, have to go and do all this mad stuff. It's a trick. It's a lie, bro. Them women that are making you do that don't really like you. That's why you got to do that. That's why you got to do that, fam. Because they don't like you. Again, what did I say? If a girl don't like you, you need to cut off. Because the only thing that's going to happen from there is you're going to make yourself look desperate, look stupid, or you're going to get used. That's it. That's it, bro. That is it. They don't care. They don't like you. So they don't care about your life. They don't care that you worked hard all week to get that money. Now they're just going to spunk that money off just on some stupid date that she doesn't even care about. Like, you might get a little church hug at the end of the night, little church hug, and then she goes home. I just best believe she's got the guy that she's still sleeping with. She's got the guy that she's still sucking off and sleeping with. That guy's still there. She's going to go meet him, bro. And then she's going to talk about you and talk about that date to him. Why do I know that? Because I've been that guy. I've been the guy who, bruh, I'll tell you an example, bruv. I used to mess with this girl, yeah? And like, boom, I was sleeping with her, but I wouldn't give her a relationship. She wasn't getting a relationship from me. No. Yeah? And it wasn't even because she was a bad person or anything like that. It's just, I just couldn't see myself being with her. I just couldn't see it. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But I liked her. I liked being around her. She was cool, you know, whatever, right? Boom. So she, in an effort to try and make me jealous or, I don't know, make me think, oh man, I might lose her. Like, she went on the dating app. Now, bearing in mind, I was sleeping with her the whole time, bro. Like, she was telling me, oh, I'm going to go on Hinge and I'm going to go and I'm going to, you know, start going on dates since you don't want to be with me. You know, I'm getting older. I need to find a guy or something. I was like, oh, for real? I'm just nonchalant about it, bro. Because I know I don't want to be with her, bro. Big up to Constantinos for another super chat. He says, I spent more on these super chats than on any of my side things. I can't lie. Side jokes aside, 90 is reasonable. If that's... Jokes aside, £90 is reasonable if that's really your girl. But if she demands these on a constant basis, then run. Yeah, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, £90 is the max I've spent on a date with a girl. And the couple times, literally 1 or 2 times I've done that, that's Valentine's Day, bro. Other than that, you know, it's a £50, £60 job, bruv. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Because usually when you go and eat burger and fries or something, like in one of those little places, you know, they usually bump up the price. But not more than that, bro. Like, some of you guys, you do the most. You're trying to order champagne and stuff. Stupid guys. Going to the bar, you going shisha lounge, getting extorted for some chick that, bruv. Anyway, back to the story anyway, yeah? And everybody, please remember to like the video. Get the likes up on the video, yeah? Like, so yeah, boom. I didn't want to be with that girl. She's gonna create a Hinge. And obviously, she's a decent looking girl. She got matches. Most of the guys she doesn't like. Most of the guys don't look like me, obviously. You get what I'm saying? But then there was one guy that she was like, oh, no, he's all right, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go on a date with him. Blood, do you know the girl left me in her house while she went on the date, bro? Listen, I want you lot to hear what I'm saying very clear, bro. Yeah? This girl showed me the guy she's going on the date with, right? And then she left me in her house. Like, some of you guys, you don't know what's going on outside. That's why I talk the way I talk, bro. Like, because I know what's going on outside, bro. Like, it's not basic season at all. Big up to Constantinos, another super chat. He says, Nando's, take it or leave it. Yeah, bro. If a girl is not happy to go Nando's, bro, that means she's trying to get money out of you, fam. Allow it. But yeah, like, bro, the woman left me at her crib to go on the date with this guy. I'm literally sitting up, watching her big screen TV on the sofa, in my shorts, no top, No top, bro. Yeah. Just eating all the snacks in her fridge. You know, obviously she say, oh, you can eat what you want. Whatever you want. You could just make yourself whatever you want. Bruv, I was doing whatever I want to do in there, bruv. Yeah? Bro, I'm on Instagram. I'm looking at other girls. And then like the girl's gone on the date, and then the girl's even texted me while she's on the date talking about him, and then she's come back and then she's had sex with me, bro. Like, this is real stuff, bro. Like, this is real. So that's why, like, for me personally, like, I just think doing the most, bro, you're dealing with women that have low interest in you. And that's why, and it goes back to this whole, oh yeah, just get your money up and now you can get all the girls you want. Nah, you're just going to get a lot of gold diggers and users. That's all you're going to get, bro. Anyway, let's get back to this.
To a nice restaurant, and there's another guy that chops on the first day in a car, bro.
But they want to have like a good time with her, though.
Nah,
a good time, you know.
Bro, I can't, bro. I can't. What's a good time with a girl, though? Like,
vibing, bro. Like getting good energy.
Nah, we see it in a different way, then, bro. A good time for me, just straight. Bro. Yeah, bro. That's the only thing they bring to the table for me, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. You're really just gonna see them like just.
I don't see what else they can bring to the table for me, bro. If I take a girl on a date, bro, what am I getting out of it apart from sex, bro? Taking a girl on a date, bro.
Bruv, he's saying some really killer things, but it's true though. It's real what he's saying though, like, because the part that I agree with is that at the end of the day, like, these women, they have guys that they're already sleeping with while they're dating you, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know, like, again, it just goes back to the point of, like, I only deal with women that have high interest in me, and that's it, bro. Like, if she's got low interest, then yeah, now you're gonna have to do all of this trying to convince her to go on a date with you. Then you're gonna feel obliged to take her out to do some extravagant, expensive stuff. That's crazy, bro. Do you know what's even crazier than that? Yeah, some of you guys, and big up to Jareth Port for the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Some of you guys, like, you taking women out on shopping trips, bro. Some of you guys take these women out shopping. The girl's not even your girlfriend, bruv, and you're taking her out shopping. You fucking simp. Some of you guys, you're taking women out shopping, bro. You let the girl coerce you into going out to buy stuff. And because you're dealing with a woman with low interest, the only thing you're thinking is, well, at least I'm here with her and she's gonna like me after. Oh my God, bro. Huh. I wish a woman would do that to me, bro. Let's go shopping, bro. Who's going shopping for what? Who's buying? I want to know who's buying, fam. What, you shopping for me? Yeah, let's go then. You want to buy me some stuff? Let's go. Bro, in my past experience, even with girlfriends, bro, they buy me stuff, bro. Like, I'll be real. I'll be honest. And I'm not saying that to, like, you know, take the piss out of them. But, like, life is give and take. Like, you know if you're dealing with a woman that actually really likes you or she don't like you, bro. If she don't like you, bro, yeah, you're going to be buying everything, bro. You're going to be going broke. And she don't care. This is crazy. This world is mad, boy. This world is mad, bro. Alright, we got another mad video. Let's look at this one now. She enjoys breaking good men. This woman here says she enjoys breaking good men. Not bad men, good men, bro. She said being mean to good men feels powerful. Wow. This is straight demon, bro. Let's go.
Actually really evil to good men. Like I'm mean to them. Like the guy I was about to call right now, he was so nice to me and so good to me, and like it just annoyed the fuck out of me. Like, nigga, you don't have a backbone. Like, my friend used to record me like secretly, and then she showed me later on, and I was like, oh my god, I said that. That was horrible.
Yeah, because you're a horrible person. That's why. You said that because you're a horrible person. You're demonic. You're toxic. Bruh, there's a lot of women like this out there, bruh. Trust me. There's a lot. And they look like this as well. They have this kind of look, fam. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Constantinos for the super chat. He says, I think there should always be a balance. I gifted my exes perfumes for their birthdays because I smell perfumes myself in it, but all of them gifted me shoes, belts, etc. So it's a give and take. That's what I'm saying. It has to be give and take. It can't be you as the man just giving, because then you run into women like this one on the screen, bro, who is just ungrateful, entitled, and evil.
One time it was somebody's birthday. It was a guy's birthday, a guy that I met.
Big up Steven for the super chat. He says, I believe if you get a woman's money, then that's better than getting her box. Now you know she's really locked in. Bro, you smashed it, bro. If a woman is willing to go into her pocket for you, yeah, that is high interest, my brother. That's high interest, cuz she's invested in you, bro. A woman that doesn't really care or doesn't like you like that is not going to spend no money on you, fam. This is why it's important. This is the clear indicator. Is the woman willing to put money into your pocket? Or not money into your pocket, but is she willing to actually go into her pocket and spend on you in a way that does not benefit her? That's how you know. Is she going out of her way? Is she a helpmate? Women that are not willing to spend any money on you do not truly care about you. Simple. Simple as. Big up to Jareth for another super chat. Appreciate you, fam. Simple as that, fam. Now let's hear let's hear what this witch is talking about.
Made a lot of money with before. We've never did anything, nothing. We were strictly just friends. I ended up asking basically the African guy. We're gonna call him the African guy. So the African guy was, giving me money, paying my bills. Every time I seen him, giving me money, and I never did nothing with him at all. Till this, I never did anything. And I would just be so mean to him. Like I would just be like telling him what to do. Yeah, just so mean to him, and I don't know why I'm like that.
Because you're evil. Because you're toxic and you're a demon, bro. That's why. This guy was so nice to me. He was so nice to me. And I was just horrible to him for no reason. Because you're evil, bro. You have evil inside you. It's not normal to be like that. It's not normal to be mean to somebody who's nice to you. It's not normal, bro. You have evil inside you. Yeah, and there's no excuse because you're an adult. You're not a kid. You know exactly what you're doing. You actually find it funny. And I'm glad when these women come out and expose themselves like this. Her name's Blue Jasmine.
Like the men that... Okay, so I date men that sometimes are mean. You know what I mean? But I don't care because I have very strong skin. Like I'm very tough skin. So I'm just like, whatever, you're just being a nigga. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't really pay attention. But I realize that I'm like that too. I don't know, it's just...
You just know this woman's got high mileage. I already know this woman's got high miles. She talk about, I date guys that are mean, but I don't care because I got thick skin, so you're just being a nigga. Bro, like, this woman's got high mileage, bro. She's got all the spirits of all these thugs and guys inside her, bro. That's why she's like this, bro.
It's like something inside of me that I don't know what it is that when, like, and I noticed that about myself and I don't know why I do it, but when people are overly too good to me, like, I'm so mean. I don't know why.
Because you're evil. That's why. It's a very simple equation. This is quick maths. When men are nice to you and do right by you, it irks you. It makes you feel like, oh my God, why are you so nice? Let me be mean. Let me be cruel. Bro, there's a lot of women out there that are like this, bro. Like, you need to be very, very cautious.
Like, it just brings out the spoiled brat in me even more. It just feels good to be that much in control and power, I think. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of men that I've dated call me narcissistic.
Wow. This woman straight face come out there and said this stuff. Wow. Wow. That is crazy, bro. In fact, let's read the comments. I want to read the comments, bro. Let's read the comments quickly. Let's see if any women try to defend what she's saying. All right. This guy wrote, she's broken and used to dealing with guys that disrespect her. I don't know. Bro, why are you already simping, bro? Who cares if she's broken, bro? She's demon, bruv. Yeah, it don't matter why. She's telling you what she's on. Right? This guy wrote, majority of the females are like this. She's not the only one. Facts. There's a lot of women. I wouldn't say majority, but a lot of women are like that. Someone wrote, love a woman and she will use you. Use a woman and she will love you. That's crazy. That's dark. This guy wrote, I used to love cheating on this type of woman. Bro, I mean, there's not even no point dealing with a woman like that, bro. Really. That's just a one night fling and then just walk away, because there's no reason, bro. Dealing with her more is just going to be more headache and listening to her nonsense. This guy wrote, fellas, when you meet females like this, ask them one quick question. How was your relationship growing up with your father? Her answer will tell you everything you need to know. Facts. Like, bro, like this woman obviously comes from a dysfunctional background. Yeah, she probably comes from a family where she didn't have her dad around. She has daddy issues. You know, her mum taught her to be independent and don't need a man. You don't need a man. Be strong by yourself. Be independent, blah, blah, blah. These men are no good. Just use them, blah, blah, blah. The usual rap. Big up Constantinos again. He says, like King Von said, would have bought that be a car, but she got some mileage. But these women need these kind of simps. Otherwise, their OF wouldn't pay their bills. Yeah, man. Oh, I got a video about OF as well. This is crazy. It's crazy, bro. Someone wrote, thanks for social media. We really get to see how they think and act. Yep. I really love it that these women come out and they're so bold and confident to say all the evil that they do out in the world. It is good. It's good that they expose themselves. It's awesome, bruv. Awesome. It's awesome. Big up to Jareth for another super chat. Appreciate you, fam. Hold on. Let me see where the likes are at on this video, man. Oh, we're doing well for likes. Finally. Finally. But if you haven't liked the video yet, or you're watching this on the playback, make sure you like the video. Don't forget to do that, please. Alright, let's listen to this guy. So we got this guy here talking about how to get laid a lot. Right? Now, I want to say this. I've said this many times. Press 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of difficult to take dating advice from white guys as a black guy, because they live in a different reality to us. They're playing a different game. They are viewed differently than black guys are. So when I listen to what white guys say about dating, I always take it with a grain of salt, or I just kind of disregard it, because, you know, it might work for white dudes, but it's not necessarily going to work for us. But anyway, let's see what he's got to say.
I think I'd be late more often than being a total idiot. And by idiot, I don't mean stupid. By idiot, I mean being a complete, total moron. So a lot of guys think that they have to be smart and collected and controlled and show that they're capable and competent. But that's actually not how attraction works. Attraction works in the way that you need to be perceived as relaxed, as present, as being in the moment, as being effortless and abundant. And that's the total opposite of being competent and controlled. That's also why the cool guy in the corner that doesn't talk to anyone and seems so cold and whatever, this guy actually cares the most, even though he wants to be perceived as the one who doesn't care at all. But he actually cares the most because he needs to be perceived as the cool guy who doesn't care. And with this attitude, he actually doesn't talk to anyone. He's the antisocial guy. And if you're not social, you're saying that everyone around you is a threat. And this again is...
I don't agree with what this guy's saying. I don't agree with that. I think that a lot of times, bruh, especially if we're dealing with guys that do get girls or get women, yeah, and you are just nonchalant, you don't really care, like you're kind of quiet, bruh, like you don't need to be the center of attention. You don't need to be the life of the party because women are gonna gravitate to you anyway. And a lot of times, Chads and Tyrones, they're not really that hyper focused on attracting the women because the women come to them anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of time, it's the loudest guy in the room that cares the most. Those are the guys that are jester maxing and trying to be the funny guy and trying to get all their attention and blah, blah, blah. It's those guys that usually doing the most. So I don't agree with what this guy's saying so far. But anyway, let's carry on.
It's not how attraction works. Attraction is always emotional first. And if you are the guy who has just fun for himself and is present in the moment and introduces groups to each other by being social and just laughing his ass off, then you are the center of attention and you are the emotional hub in this party, let's say.
Now, what he's talking about is like, you know, being social, being a sociable guy, showing that you're having fun, like, you know, you're what's the word? You're comfortable in your own skin and, you know, you're showing social proof because people like you and you're having fun and it's outside of trying to chase women. Yeah, I get that. And there is truth to what he's saying, but at the same time, like, as I said, you don't need to be Mr. Big Mouth, Mr. Center of the room, you know, doing the most. You don't need to do all of that. I still don't think you need to do all that. Yes, have fun and have a good time. And like when you're in a venue, you know, don't be doing everything just to chase women. Have an actual genuine good time with you and your mates. But like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
So if you can be the guy, you're saying that the energy and being with you is abundant and is effortless and is lighthearted. And that is emotion. And emotion is always what sparks attraction. Attraction is always emotional first. Nothing got me late more often than being a...
Nah, man, I'm not really hearing what this guy's saying, bruv. I think he's a bit off. I think he's a bit off, to be honest with you. All right, let's look at this. Amber Rose. Amber Rose. I'm 42 and the only guys I pull are 22, 23 and 24. They come to me. I need that stamina. I'm in my sexual prime. American model Amber Rose. Bro, this woman is delusion. This woman is delusional. What are you talking about? Bruh, yeah, you can pull guys that are 22, 23, 24. And all they want to do is slide inside you. That's all. Like, this is not a flex. And imagine if this was a guy coming out to talk about how he's 42 and the only women he can pull are 22, 23, 24. All these women will come and start saying that he's a predator and that he's a PDF file. But when a woman does it, it's okay. It's all good. Bruh, you're not in your prime. Talking about she's in her prime. You're not in your prime. You're well outside of your prime. Yeah, you look good for your age, but you're not in your prime. And you're just doing cope right now. This is just a cope session. What's this? Hold on.
In his prime.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm 42, and the only guys I pull are like 22, 23, 24. Really? I promise you, I can't get a whole old head for nothing.
What? Do you want?
I'm just saying that I
it?
don't know. I haven't experienced the old head. They just don't come around me.
You just know this woman's got high mileage as well, just by the way she's talking, bro. I'm pulling 22, 23, 24. Yeah. And then they sleep with you, and then what, bro? Because that's all they want to do. Because 22, any guy, yeah? Listen, any guy that is in a position to attract Amber Rose, think about it. Any guy that will be in a position to attract Amber Rose is going to be a guy who has options, right? Amber Rose, you need to listen to this. So, because obviously Amber Rose, you are an attractive woman, you've got fame, and you've dated A-list people, celebrities, right? So I'm sure your dating requirements are quite high. So any guy that you'd be willing to talk to who's 22, 23, 24, they are going to be of a certain level. And they're not going to want to wifey up a 42-year-old woman with a long rap sheet of guys. This is just the reality, Amber Rose. So you talking about you can pull these young guys means absolutely nothing. And this is someone's mum. This is why this world is so messed up, because like these women will have children and you know they still come out and talking like they think they're 18 and 19 years old. You're 42 years old talking about attracting 22, 23, 24-year-old guys that are just wanting to smash and dash. This is a joke. And the reason why you can't attract the old heads, because the older guys, they know the game. They understand what you are and what you're doing. And they don't, bro. Them older guys, they're dating younger women, fam. Constantino said in the super chat, she can hold it, I can't lie, but why talk about dating mandem that could be your sons? This is the thing. Listen, Amber Rose is a good looking woman, bro. Bro, 42 years old. She's a good looking woman, cuz. But she's 42 years old, bro. Like, what is a 22-year-old, 23-year-old, 24-year-old guy with options? What are you going to do with her? Really? Besides just sleeping around and having a good time and then that's it. What else is going to happen here? Nothing. Now, does that mean that she's not an attractive woman that Mandem would want to sleep with? Of course. But what does that mean? This is why they have zero awareness, bro. Like, they're just, I don't know. It's just weird, bro.
Really?
Who?
we got all saying cap. What is it about
okay, there's like a 51-year-old that, yeah.
What is it about the younger crowd that you kind of like?
I wouldn't say that I go towards that. They come to me. And it's abundance of them. Okay. So.
This is not a flex, Amber Rose. Young guys are full of testosterone and they want to smash. This is not a flex because they want to smash you. So what? Like, what do you mean? Like, why are you getting gassed over this?
That's kind of my dating pool.
She need a nigga to work 5 times a week.
5 times a week. You got to show up.
Who?
Yeah, I need that stamina.
Yeah,
old head is not
that stamina.
I'm in my sexual prime, guys.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I'm not. I can't deal with an old head that's.
Ron's 41, still hooping in his prime.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm 42, and the only guys I pull are like 22, 23, 24.
Really?
Because they just want to smash, bro. You idiot, bruv. Big up to Omniscient Negro. He said, I sent on PayPal. Hey, big up to you. Let me check. Let me check our PayPal. I don't even think I can get into my PayPal right now. I got to do it on my computer. Hold on. Maybe I can actually. Oh, nah. I can't. I can only do it on my computer. So, but big up to if you did send me something on PayPal. Big up to you, my bro. And big up for the super chat as well. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah, this woman's just delusional and crazy, bro. Like, I mean, this is what happens to a lot of these women. Yeah, they're still attractive. They still getting attention from men, but they don't realize that, blood, you've hit the wall. All right, you've hit the wall. Like, there's nothing after this. You should have settled down by now. You don't realize that. You think that you're still winning when, oh my God. Just, where's Senator Palpatine at? You're attractive for 42. Yes, you are attractive, Amber Rose. But you've hit the wall. All right? Trying to come out here, oh yeah, I attract young guys. So what? Now you're trying to talk about, oh, because I'm in my sexual prime. Bruh, you're a joker, bruv. And you have a child. You should just sit down and look after your child, bro, and stop being a 304. Anyway, with that being said, you lot, this has been an awesome live stream. Big up to everybody. Obviously, Constantinos was the MVP. He super chatted a lot. Big up to you, bro. Big up to everybody else that hit the super chat as well. Yeah, I'm going to be back again with more live streams. I was going to do a caller show today, but I didn't get enough feedback in the chat that you lot wanted a caller show. So I'm just going to carry on doing the reactions, but I will do a caller show at some point. All right? But yeah. This has been awesome. All right. I'll be back again with another live stream. And yeah, and all that good stuff. So let me know what you think about what you've seen in the comments below. Hype the video, like the video, all that good stuff. And that, yeah, and that. And I'm out. Yeah, peace.